Hi, I'm Steve Josephic, Pro and Direct Sales Coordinator here at SCARPA North America, and I'm here to show you today proper maintenance and lacing techniques of the SCARPA Phantom Series mountaineering boots. I'm first going to start off with the Phantom 6000, which also has the same lacing technique as the Phantom 8000. So we will dive right into this. First thing we want to do is pull down the zipper on the outside and expose the inner boot. It works easier if you pull down the outer gator just to expose all the inner lacing. You'll want to extend the laces, grab the black little pull tab that's on the lace lock and go ahead and pull that open. So what that's going to allow you to do is loosen up all the lacing that's on the inner boot. And you'll want to open up the Velcro tab at the top and remove the liner. So the Phantom 6000, Phantom 8000, you're going to have an inner bootie and an outer bootie. The Phantom Guide, which we'll get into in a little bit, is just a single boot, so you don't have to do this step. Go ahead and slip the liner on your foot and reattach the hook and loop closure system. Now the outer boot has two pull tabs located on the upper cuff. It's helpful if you grab a hold of those and slip your foot right inside of the outer boot. One more pull tab located on the tongue of the shell. Go ahead and align that tongue and fasten the hook and loop closure that's at the top of the outer boot. Now, if you go ahead and grab the lace lock and the shoelace is just underneath it, you can pull that to tighten and secure the boot. And you'll see you have two little ends of shoelaces sticking out here. Go ahead and grab those, and in an outward motion, you pull, and that will lock the lower boot. And the excess ends here, you can just roll up, stick inside the boot like so, and go ahead and snap the button at the top of the gator, grab the hold of the zipper pull tab, and close the boot up. The lacing system is slightly different on the Phantom Guide. So on this model, we're going to get into the boot the same way as the Phantom 6 that I just showed you. But on this model, it's a single boot, as I mentioned earlier, but we have a lacing system that uses traditional metal lace hooks on the upper part of the cuff. So we'll just go ahead and undo that, grab the lace lock loop, loosen the laces, so we can go ahead and slip this boot on our feet. Get the tongue nicely lined up. That feels good. And as before, we will find the lowest section of laces to snug the boot up and over the top of the foot, and then grab the laces that are above the lace lock and pull this apart to lock the laces in place. This really holds your foot in place and gives you a nice secure feel. And then you can take the rest of the shoelaces and lace it up like any classic hiking boot. And once that is on, pull your gator back up, snap the snap button in place, and zip them up. With each pair of boots, you'll receive a little packet of T-zip lubricant. And to apply the T-zip lubricant, you could do this with the boots on your feet, with them off your feet, doesn't really matter. You'll just want to unzip them and expose the inner teeth of the zipper. So we will go ahead and get this tube of lubricant opened up, and right from the tube, you can just go ahead and apply a nice layer of lubricant on both sides of the zipper. Oops, got a little too much here. Doesn't have to be super neat or clean. Just make sure you're covering each individual tooth that's on the zipper. Okay, now that we've got a good layer on there, what I like to do is just clean up the inner edge of the zipper just so it doesn't get on the inner boot or on your socks, just to kind of keep things clean. So I will go ahead and snap the closure snap at the top of the gator and go ahead and just run this zipper up, and you can already see how much easier that's moving right now. So maybe half a dozen times, that should do it. And now just open it back up and clean up the excess with a shop rag. Okay, that is looking pretty good. So we'll just go ahead and close this up, run it up and down a couple more times. And that's how you maintain the zippers on the Phantom family of SCARPA boots.